What is good, quite a people? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Bobbling. And yes, I have my shirt off. And yes, it's hot as f because my air conditioning is still broken. I swear to God, it's 84 degrees in my crib right now. And I live in the heart of Miami. I am literally, again, I'm fucking with Cardi in the ass in hell. Please. I'm not a fire Pokemon. I can't handle this. But anyway, we got another compilation news video today. And then later on, we'll be getting into, as in other videos, we'll get into more specific stuff that I wanted to go over. But firstly, Lil Uzi Vert, at least in my opinion, and I saw some other people on like the Uzi subreddit and Instagram talking about how he might be starting his own strain. I don't know if he's gonna be smoking his own like Uzi pack or Cardi pack or like Britney pack, Rich the Kid pack, anybody he's been beefing with in the past. But as you can see by Lil Uzi Vert's Instagram story and some of his friends like Rock, they've been promoting some sort of like forever fake weed. I don't know what it says because it's some weird font, but there's something going on. And Uzi and Rock are saying we about to go crazy at Lil Uzi Vert, seeming like they're about to start promoting this. This is Uzi's money grab essentially, and that's not a bad thing, but this is how he's gonna be able to make money without doing shows, without worrying about streams and the label taking all of the cut. He can get 100% of the bag this time. Now, I don't know if Uzi smokes weed like that. Of course, he's a rapper and he smokes, but he's not like Wiz Khalifa where he's smoking KK all day. Meanwhile, your boy Bob smoking on Kim Kardashian all day. Scratch that. Only Kylie. But speaking of that sort of category, Trippie Redd is being a simp, bro. And Trippie, if you're watching this, I don't care. I'd tell this to any of my boys. I gotta give people advice here. Even if I was being a simp, somebody gotta let me know so I can start acting right and stop being whipped. Stop acting a fool and spending my money on bitches who probably aren't even gonna stay with me after 2 years. For this has happened in the past with Trippie Redd specifically. He dated Alex for however many years, 2 years. She kind of glowed up with him while he was in his prime, essentially. Not his prime, but like coming up, and he was like super relevant, the new guy on the block. Meanwhile, she literally surpassed 1 million followers at the same time as he did, in the same year at least. And it's not like Alex said anything. And then they broke up, and now she's starting OnlyFans, use that clout to monetize off of her own cooch. All the power to her. And then Coi Leray, she dated Trippie Redd. He was showing her off, clouting her up. All of a sudden they break up after like a year or two, and now she low-key trending on TikTok more than Trippie himself is, because she's like that new female rapper who's been popping lately with her like No More Parties, and then that song that sounds exactly like Playboy Cardi, and it's kind of fire, I'm not even gonna lie. But either way, the reason that we're talking about Trippie Redd being a simp is because now he has this new girlfriend that we went over on the second channel a while back, who was actually Cody Shane, one of his old homies, and is also a rapper who was in the Sail Team or whatever it's fucking called with Lil Yachty, his crew back in the day, the Yacht Club maybe. But Trippie Redd being homies with Cody Shane, they kind of had like a little scuffle because now Trippie Redd stole her girl. Yes, she's bisexual or lesbo, I don't know. And so last week, if you didn't already know, Trippie Redd openly spent like 170K and posted it on his Instagram story, showing that he bought her all this designer stuff like Burberry, Amiri, Dior, Prada, Marni, all of these fucking weird ass brand names. Saks Fit. And a lot of people are defending him like, okay, well, it is his girl, so he gotta treat her right, and he is smashing, so it's all justified. No, that pussy is not worth $170,000. I guarantee you, bro. And the definition of a simp, yes, I looked it up on Google, isn't necessarily a dude who gets no action. It's just somebody who puts a girl on too much of a pedestal and just gives them too much attention, or spends too much time on them, or too much money on them, trying to reciprocate something that isn't there on the other side. But as I was saying, 170,000, okay, he did it one time, that's fine. However, what we find out later is that Trippie Redd commented on this Instagram post when this went viral about 170,000, because what the fuck is he doing? But he said, next time I'm spending 500K on @Sky Morales. That's her name. He's clouding her up. Not only that, but also spending 670K on her total. No, dude. You need to learn a lesson. She's gonna leave you after you spend all this money on her. You're gonna go broke. I know you got that Mr. Rage advance money and all that, and I'm not hating on Trippie Redd. I fuck with him. I'm just trying to give him some advice here. Go put that money into Cardano or some cryptocurrency or some index fund or buy some property so that you're making money off of that. I know you got money like that, you got big houses and everything, but $670,000 on a girl you met like 2 or 3 months ago, that ain't it, homie. If you were married, go ahead, treat her, but it's a bit too early. She got to prove herself. And if y'all break up, you got to figure out some way to finagle that this was all a business expense for your next album, A Love Letter to You 5, utilizing all of the heartbreak emotions to create, you know, a next banger album. That's the only way I could see that this is justified. But aside from all that, in other news, we got SoFaygo potentially dropping his next music video very soon. In that SoFaygo, if you recall, a couple days ago was on Instagram Live or on his Instagram story, I can't remember, but he said big shit this week.
Hey, big shit this week, man. Y'all see I done got my hair re-dyed and shit. It's time. It's time.
And then he posts yesterday a video and photos from a shoot of what looks like a new music video. I think it's gonna be Let's Lose Our Minds, like that really popular snippet off his Instagram page, because after all, this is the song that everybody thought he was gonna release and drop a music video with for Lyrical Lemonade. However, then they dropped Knock Knock. So I think that was just like a little test, see how Knock Knock does, because it was already proven on TikTok. But Let's Lose Our Mind, that's got like all of these SoFaygo fans that are tired of Knock Knock going crazy. If he drops that, it's gonna blow up. And lastly, we got Kanye West. Finally, his Gap collab has been released and put on their website for $200. This puffer jacket, kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a fucking stretched out condom, blueberry flavor, but it ain't got no pockets. So what am I supposed to do? Plus, it's about to be summertime. This shit better got an air conditioning in it, because with my situation right here, with mine broken and summer and being in Miami, no way am I buying this jacket unless I can resell it on Grailed or StockX for like 600% profit, which is probably gonna happen. Actually, it's pre-order, ships fall 2021. Okay, so this is for like later on. I take back everything I just said. But in addition to that, shout out to Squirt Reynolds who figured this out. He said Kanye's manager Boo also teased Best Day Ever and a new Kanye album. Not sure what it's gonna be called, considering Kanye is the most unpredictable person alive. He was supposed to drop an album, what, like 6 months ago, maybe even more, like a whole last year ago, Donda, and instead he came out with a fucking puffer jacket. Mrs. Puff better be driving you around in the music video when you drop this album. But what makes me think this album is actually possible is that it's not him tweeting sporadically saying that he's gonna drop an album. It's actually like his manager or somebody within his team who's announcing it, because before there was really no confirmation, and I think that's why it never actually happened. Kanye was just kind of going off the top of his head, trying to accomplish things without running it by his team. So I guess new Kanye coming soon. Hopefully he drops like a little merch bundle with this Gap jacket so that he can get his first week sales up to 1 million, even though Billboard changed their rules, but still, that would have been hard like 2 or 3 years ago. So with that, it's your boy Bobby Lamb signing off, turning into a simp for some air conditioning. I might just chill in the lobby of my apartment complex while I edit this, because I got such bad swamp ass right now. I feel like I'm in Africa or wherever there's swamps. New Orleans, I got mosquitoes sucking me up everywhere, even my dick. Let me know in the comments what you thought about all this news that we got. Make sure to like and subscribe to join the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, cloud people. Know what I'm saying?